Good morning, sunshiners. Good morning. It's Tom Brody. It is 7:07, just about exactly 7:07. It's time for 7 minutes of sunshine this morning. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. It's great to see you. Uh, all right. Big stuff going on in the world as always. Yesterday there was some pretty much bombshell testimony. January 6th Commission. We had a star witness, Cassidy Hutchinson, 26 years old, from what I understand. Made me think of this. Courage is the most important of all virtues because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. So, remembering that today, we talked about it in the past by Maya Angelou. And I love seeing examples of courage where folks stand up for their values despite how it might change their lives sometimes, how much pressure there might be, how much fear there might be, how many consequences there might be. And in this case, Cassidy Hutchinson, a very young staffer who stood up in front of the world yesterday and basically spoke the truth under oath. And it just may change the arc of history, this stuff. And that's what it's all about, right? We have so much time on between those dashes that we talked about. We have so much time. And good morning, Michael. Good morning, Susan. And what are we going to do with it, right? How are we going to make our mark? How do we make a difference? So, today, thinking about for you and me, thinking about the times where you have summoned the courage to do something that felt uncomfortable, to do something you felt was right, to show up in spaces and to speak or to act or to do things that scared you, that were scary, that you might have feared the consequences or feared what people might think. And I want you to hold that today and understand that there's other people out there doing that as well, and that's how big things happen. That's how good things happen, is that we do that from a place of values. And so a shout out to Cassidy Hutchinson today. Good stuff. I am so, I love it. I love it. I love what Liz Cheney is doing. It takes guts. She's really basically facing all kinds of consequences for what she is doing. And so she's another example. There's a photograph of Miss Hutchinson, still a very young person who is doing the right thing. It's cool stuff. So I've got a couple other things, and let's see. I'll pull a couple more things up here that I think are important today that kind of support this conversation. Remembering this, this was a quote that came out of World War II, and where we know that evil was trying to take over the world, right? And all that is necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. Remembering that if we've got to stand up for our values, we've got to face the stuff that we don't like or that could be hurting many people. We got to help be part of the solution. We can't just be idle, passive, stand by. Because we all know this: when the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. And there's a lot of folks out there who will do anything to get power, anything. I think every example we see where people do the right thing, how powerful is that, right? How powerful, that's the true power, doing the right thing aligned with the values of really the common good and making things better is the most powerful thing in the world. The love is the most powerful thing in the world. We know that as well. So lots of good stuff today. I just wanted to share a couple other things I saw on Facebook, because even despite we see a lot of truth being told today, and we have this going on as well, so turn that off. I won't let the facts or the truth get in the way of my opinion. Right? Gosh darn it. I see this so much. Just shut it out. Shut it out. We hear things like, well, I've done my research and I'm searching for the truth and I can't trust mainstream media. Gosh, many of these folks can't even trust what they're seeing when they see this stuff on Fox News even. And it's just shut it out. Don't even look at it. Don't challenge our worldview at all. So we just got to keep making sure there's people telling the truth out there, right? It's important. And then I thought this was an interesting one too, as we seeing going on in this world right now. We've got a pretty radical Supreme Court willing to impose their Catholic values. Really, they're kind of traditional, very conservative Catholic values. They're all happen to be Catholic on the whole country, overturning law precedent, 50-year precedents, and basically just going for it, swinging for the fences, folks. So that's going on in the world right now. What do? We stand up for our values. We do the next right thing. We help in however that we can. And let's see, how do I want to close out today? This is kind of interesting. I thought this was an interesting one. How I sit with this one. It says, "Be soft. Do not let the world make you hard." No, that feels good, doesn't it? Do not let pain make you hate. Do not let the bitterness steal your sweetness. So despite all this stuff going on, let's remember gratitude. Let's not forget about all the good stuff in the world, about all the good stuff in our lives. There's so much of it. And we can kind of get lost in what we don't like and angry, and always keeping it in perspective, staying grounded in our values, what we believe, and who we are, and coming from a place of love and attracting more of it, growing that, right? Of course, when the power of love overcomes the love of power, there will be peace, folks. So be soft, be open, be empathetic. Keep at it, folks. Don't become bitter. Don't let anger consume you. Channel it into action, and let's keep up the good fight, right? Spread a little sunshine. Keep spreading some sunshine today. Great to see you. Thanks for joining me. Remember, even when it's really damn cloudy out, the sun is always shining, and you are the sunshine. All right. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.